This is a Nekko Media podcast.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Welcome, Cinephiles and Cenobites. This is Cinebite18 of Season 3. I am your hostess with the mostest, Annika P, and happy horror days to you all. Y'all get your Christmas trees up yet? Your lights? How about some of that eggnog action? Yes. Today we have a new segment that we'll be presenting as the first episode of each month. We'll see how it goes with this one. Mox and Ono decided to just hit record and see what happens. I can tell you right now, in all honesty, this is the only episode ever, so far, on this, the Cinephiles and Cenobites podcast. An uncut episode. Nothing left on the floor, it is all there. You might be offended, you might get bored, you'll probably get mad. This is Mox and Ono in their most natural state. You decide if you like it or not. It's boring as hell though, in my opinion, and it goes on for an hour. Good luck. Here's your month in review.
All right, welcome to another Cinephiles and Cenobites podcast. My name is Onofre, and my other half, Mox.
Hey, what's up?
Today we're going to be sharing with you a new monthly segment. Hopefully we can keep it consistent. This is kind of just a chance
mid-season tweak.
Yeah, a chance for us to just kind of naturally banter. And so you get the real us. Because some of you don't know, the first, I'd say, 2 years, we've actually scripted everything out.
Yeah, we try to. That comes hard, though.
Yeah.
You know,
like word for word, everything was written out for like
basically
the first.
Yeah. Even like
seasons.
some of the place laughs and like it says, "Chuckle hard," or
or like
softly laugh.
I remember you kind
and
of
then Annika,
just laughing,
yes.
like, like whoa, like we had to redo it, and like you did like a second take of like your laugh. I'm like, huh, okay, that's cool.
This laugh would sound better.
Right. Oh, see, that was real. That chuckle right there, real.
That was a real chuckle.
Yeah, that was real.
It's real.
Yeah. So basically,
now we're all standing.
Yeah, we kind of just want to use this segment. The first release to be on the first week of every month, or the first episode of the month, basically. We're gonna basically recap
the last month
and review for what's
in the
upcoming.
world.
Yeah. So hopefully we do good in this one. But yeah, we're actually coming off of Thanksgiving. So how was yours?
Good. Uneventful. I
Really?
didn't watch any football or college football.
All right. Okay.
Ate as usual. Oxtail because we don't eat turkey.
Oh,
I
couldn't
know
do
you
that.
hate oxtail.
I don't hate
know.
it. It's just like you're eating the tail of an ox.
Right.
Like
I can see how that would be exotic.
Exotic
or
and like
weird.
a turn off. Like you got the tail bones.
Right.
Have you ever seen tail bones?
But I mean, people eat pork butt like no problem.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that's the
pork feet,
ass.
yeah.
I mean, it's not the asshole, but
Yeah.
it's like the buttocks, and it's fucking delicious. So I mean, yeah, the tail is weird, but it's just the tail, and it's very good. When you boil it, and the meat just falls off the meat, and they put in like a dipping sauce. Use a little ginger and garlic and show you.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, but yeah, I do not eat turkey.
Yeah, and I don't think we. Like I know there's Chinese restaurants who will, like you can pre-order a turkey, like they'll cook it for you. And everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You taste that MSG. MSG actually tastes very good. It's very good seasoning, just too bad it's high in sodium.
That's all it is, right? It's just high in sodium, right? I mean,
I feel it's like a specific type of flavoring, but yeah, it's super high sodium.
So I don't know why.
But yeah, Chinese food tends to taste Chinese-ish, like Chinese food-ish.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because I've had them cook like local plate lunch style stuff, but you can still taste like I don't know, is it the Chinese seasoning? I don't know, maybe it's that MSG.
Yeah. Well, it's like some
right?
places like L&L's, like if you get the hamburger steak, that hamburger is distinct, like taste. Because then if you order like just a regular hamburger, right, with the buns, tomato, lettuce, that hamburger will taste exactly like a hamburger steak plate lunch. Like, like,
basically.
like you know, it's nothing different, right? It's the same. It's like either that or they cooked it on the same spot. I mean,
I feel probably that's what they do. It's the same burger, and they cook it like right next to,
yeah, because it's
all the
like
other
it
shit they're
tastes.
cooking.
Because then I
Got that
can
little piece of
tell,
barbecue terry chicken on it.
right? Like if I eat a quarter pounder, or if I eat a quarter pounder
From like
from
McDonald's.
and then I eat a
Right.
Whopper from Burger
Right.
King, like I can tell
Yeah.
the difference.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one is flame boiled to the crisp. So.
right.
But sometimes I like the produce that Burger King uses better.
Oh yeah, I love
Right?
it, and
I feel it's like thicker, fresher fucking tomatoes and like actual onions and pickles in there.
Yeah, you can taste the vegetables.
Yeah, maybe a little too much lettuce, but I feel like everywhere does that overkill on lettuce, and it's fuck that lettuce is like.
But it's not like
also fuck lettuce in general.
Well, I mean, I'm like a mom and pop shop, they'll go overkill on the lettuce, but like with Burger King though, it's like enough so that it's not like, you can still hold it like a burger.
I like the mayonnaise lettuce.
Right. Yeah. And like you can tell like they only put it in the middle because then you hit the middle. It's like mayonnaise. It's like okay,
mayonnaise,
yeah, that's the best. It's like the
like I
cream.
mess with people who don't eat mayonnaise. I'm just like, really? You must have the worst sandwiches then. Like even if you eat it with yellow sauce or whatever, like fucking part of that shit is fucking it's mayonnaise.
How could you hate mayonnaise?
To say you don't eat mayonnaise, like okay, when you say you hate mayonnaise, does that mean you just hate eating mayonnaise straight from a jar? Because let me tell you, nobody does that.
Who does that? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like let me have a scoop of mayonnaise on my spoon for my mouth. Like you put it on sandwiches, you put it on burgers, like
who hates
honestly, I've seen people put it on like tomatoes, maybe, but on hot dogs, which sounds weird, but fuck it, I understand that better than the person who's like, no, I don't fuck with mayonnaise at all. But then you have dry sandwiches or just mustardy, ketchupy sandwiches.
Who puts ketchup on a sandwich though? I think that's kind
of people
weird.
People do that, like on a sandwich, like people do that.
Because like
I mean that is weird.
Like
I'm
I noticed,
mustard guy.
When you go to Subway, like there's no ketchup, right?
Also, this is what our new show is about. People, we're like fuck movies. We're like talking about driving and
no, that totally makes sense. Yeah, there's the people who don't like mayonnaise and like, what do you eat your sandwich with?
Right? No,
it must be dry as fuck. Like for real. Like it's a dry sandwich.
That's a dry sandwich because a lot of things fail in a sandwich. Like sometimes the bread is just old or it's like crusty.
Yeah.
Or like the burger is nothing. So you need a little lubricant unless you're just chasing it with the fries or like a dipping sauce. But like I said, the foundation of sauce
your drink
is fucking mayonnaise.
Will give you that lube. It's like, no, it's a soda.
But that's right. For me, I only drink water. So like that can't be masking nothing.
Right. Oh, wow.
But I mean, I can understand people who like chase it with like sodas and shit. But I don't know, just the fucking carbonation and then the overly saccharineness gets to me. Not that I'm against sugar. I'm not one of those people. Like I love sugar up everything, but too much sugar does fuck a thing up.
Really? So you don't drink soda? You only drink water?
I just don't.
Coffee?
Yeah, well, and vodka and beer, but like just like at a sit down lunch.
That's better. Yeah. That's even better.
Yeah, I can only drink water, and with all my meals.
Really? Wow, interesting. Huh? Okay. Well, yeah, like at Subway they don't have ketchup, do they? Like I was just thinking this other day.
No, they don't.
Like it's just mayonnaise.
Why though? Because that would be weird as shit.
Who puts ketchup?
Weird as shit on a Subway. That would be weird as shit.
They have light mayonnaise, which it's not mayonnaise.
Here's the thing though. I tried it. When I was like into try and be healthy. You can't super tell when you have a lot of competing. Like when you put on the fucking deli mustard and you got oil and vinegar and like fucking Parmesan in it. But if your only thing is light mayo, it does have a taste.
Oh yeah, like if you make your tuna sandwiches with light mayo.
With light mayo, yeah.
You'll know it.
Did you ever try it with yogurt? Because I was trying to be like healthy guy and high protein, right? So I mixed it. They said, it's the same as mayonnaise. No, it is not the same. Tuna and yogurt, that's your spread. Oh my God. They're like, do that. Oh, fucking, it's good. It's so protein. And then, back then, that's like when Greek was coming to fashion. So like, mix it up with your fucking faye or whatever.
The non-flavored
tastes
yogurt.
like ass.
Like the non-flavored yogurt.
Though, yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I was thinking like
or whatever. Berry yogurt. Like
no, that's even worse.
Because they do that with turkey, right? They put the berries in the turkey, right?
Turkey?
Like the sandwiches, like jam in turkey or or
Oh, like
something.
supposed to mimic the taste of cranberry and turkey.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's still too
okay.
weird. Also, the times I did in childhood, like you didn't get to request, like just had to
Yeah.
eat turkey.
I
And I
knew.
tried it
I
with
promised to
fucking
God, like
cranberry,
I
and
knew
fuck cranberry.
from the earliest days of my life, I knew what light may. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know Miracle Whip or light mayonnaise. I just
Right,
thought it was
but the
spoiled. Like I remember,
oh,
like we had
didn't
egg
taste right
sandwiches day, like, and I was like, oh yes, egg sandwiches. Why does it taste so different today? Like it's spoiled. Like, and I think that triggered me not eating egg salad sandwiches
for
for
years. Well,
years.
yeah, a bad. Well, here's the thing. Is that what Miracle Whip is? Supposed to be
That's
a
Miracle
light
Whip.
mayo?
That's
Oh
It's
shit,
not
that's
light
their whole
mayonnaise.
thing.
It's Miracle Whip. Yeah, it's Miracle Whip.
But like it's lower in fat or whatever than actual
Maybe, but
mayonnaise.
it's that taste. It's that disgusting
Ugh.
taste. Like they had commercials.
I
You
can
know how
only ever
they
eat fast
market
foods.
Miracle Whip? Everyone's at a party, they're having fun, and they're like, "Yeah, let's put Miracle
Yeah,
Whip on
put the
everything."
Miracle Whip on it, like on everything.
No,
That was the old days
oh
when
my
we were growing
god!
up. I feel like I haven't seen a Miracle Whip commercial in years. Are they still trying to push that? Put
And
Miracle Whip on it.
I think they made it like I think Stephen Colbert.
Everything's better with fucking Miracle
Yeah,
Whip.
like well, this is when he was on the Colbert Report
Hmm.
on Comedy Central, and I think he made like a
Right,
joke like about
right.
Miracle Whip, like it's like, and they
Where
made
he
a new
got blasted.
commercial like in retaliation, like Stephen Colbert, we actually like Miracle Whip. It's like this is gross. Like I had roommates who liked them. Like when we'd go grocery shopping, it's like they would pick that up. Like
They'll buy that.
oh,
I feel that's a very Holly product. Like you go in most local households, you're not gonna find
let me
Miracle
ask
Whip.
you how you would do your grocery shopping if you had
Okay.
roommates. So this is what we
Okay.
did. So I don't
Okay.
know if this was just a way for us to like hang out,
Hmm.
but when we do grocery shopping, we'd all go together.
Hmm.
Anything goes in the cart. Whatever you want, get it.
Oh,
And anybody's
how very democratic.
yeah, and anybody can grab stuff at home too.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
whatever you want, you get it now, and it's up for grabs at home, but you can get
Hmm.
whatever you want. And we would kind of just divide the final bill,
By
like
three or by
between
the number
how many
of
of us, yeah.
right.
So if you didn't buy
That sounds
much,
good.
yeah,
That sounds good. Depends though. I mean, if it's a better deal, obviously, if you're a bigger dude, like I'm a bigger dude, and so I
bigger
mean,
dude,
if I
smaller
just
budget,
get
and just scrounge off
if I
anybody.
yeah, if I get the hands in it rather than someone else who has to pick up an equal cost but like eats less, I feel they get
Hmm.
the worst end of it. But I'm fine with that kind of democratic. I like the fact of open, fridge. Anybody can get whatever they want.
Yeah,
But I mean, within reason. But also, if something is like your thing and maybe you picked it up on a time that was not when group day
yeah.
because it's something that you in particular like, then
Oh,
maybe like
it's so
that.
funny
But
because my brother, when he had roommates, I went to go visit one time when he was going to college, and I was like, "Oh, there's pickles in the fridge." I went to go grab one. He's
like,
no, no,
no.
don't do it. That's Kevin's. That's Kevin's. I was like, really? He's like, yeah,
Obviously,
that's
there's
not
been a
mine.
pickle situation.
Yeah, I was like, huh, okay. And then that's when I finally moved to Vegas and I was staying with him. He was still living
Mhm.
with his friend before he moved into his place.
Right.
And I remember getting like a fork or like a knife because I had to cut like my meat or whatever. And he's
Right.
like, "That's Kevin's. You're not supposed
Oh,
to."
even
I was like,
down to the
like,
forks
down
or
to the
the
utensils.
utensils. Wow. Well,
But,
Kevin sounds like he has a system, and if that works for them,
but I feel like that's just my brother's. Like he knows. Well, you know what? I tell you right now, they probably wouldn't even care. Like grab all the pickles you like, use all the plates you like. Probably
Right.
just clean up after yourself, or don't take the last pickle. That's just
Right.
rude, right? Or
Right.
at least close the jar when you're done. But I think
Right.
my brother is just like, don't use his stuff, and he won't use mine. Like, oh, so you that roommate then? You that roommate?
I mean, I guess
Don't
it's a
use
fair
his
in the
stuff.
system, right?
Sorry, Kevin.
He won't use yours. Yeah.
Oh my
Whoops,
god.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Unless Kevin's like a Sheldon.
I tell you
Like,
right
do you
now,
even
no.
watch that show?
Yeah. Not the new stuff, but I do have the first 4 seasons on DVD. But
Oh, hell
that's
yeah.
about it.
Well, that shit just got canned though.
Ooh, or it's run its course,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, but
I was kind of over it for a while, but
yeah, for sure.
I used to be really into it.
So my Thanksgiving, I pretty much just had lunch with uncles and aunties. He doesn't do turkey either, but he does ham. So there's a lot of
Oh,
ham at his place and pork, or the
nice.
letson.
Oh.
And I had Chinese food for dinner, but it was
Oh yeah, that's your guys' thing, yeah, Chinese food
yeah, but like
on Thanksgiving.
no one was like it was open. Like I assumed that it was open, right? Like I just
Mm-hmm.
went there and um, but like it was totally empty. I was like, huh, that's weird. Like I thought people would be there, like but it was like maybe
Right.
like 4:30 ish. And
Mm.
so, but I'm leaving and there's workers going in. I'm like, oh, they're gonna get that dinner crowd probably. So like I
Did
think
that
that
hit?
I'm not sure.
Did that hit by the time you were there? Oh, you
No,
didn't.
no. Like it was
You weren't
just
there long
it was
enough to see
people like
the.
taking out. Like they weren't eating in.
Nice,
You know.
nice. Yeah.
But see, like after that, I'm like, I wanted to pick up 3 billboards on Blu-ray, like
Oh
because I
yeah.
saw it at Best Buy. I'm like, I'll go get it. That'll be my Thanksgiving movie, right? So I was like, I got a
Right, right,
hankering for like 3 billboards right now. So I go to Best Buy, the one at near Costco in
right,
Nimitz, and
right.
so I'm like, I, before I hit the
What
parking
Chinese
lot,
food place did you go to? I mean, there's the tons, but
Nice Day,
because it's like owls. Oh, okay.
right
I'm
on
familiar with that
Times
one.
Lily, huh? Over there, they got. I guess you go there for like
Oh, okay.
shumai and pork hash.
Oh, okay. Did it used to be Lynn's?
That might be someplace else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
one's right at Vineyard and Liliha across.
Where do you used to have the first Hawaiian? And there's like a Times, there's like a
Yeah.
Subway.
Yeah.
Used to have Dairy Queen. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that did used to be Lynn's because used to have Lynn's Canton. You
Oh.
remember that?
Oh no.
No,
No.
anyway.
That's way back then.
Old school. And they used to have the fucking red chicken hanging in the wall.
Oh. Okay. Oh, they. I don't think they do
In
that
the
anymore.
window. In the window.
Chicken or duck.
Yeah, probably Doc
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know, those shit look same dead.
But so I went to Best
Oh,
Buy
right,
and
right.
like the
Tell me
parking
they were
lot's
sold
filled.
out.
No. So I saw the line. It was still like people waiting
Oh,
outside.
building for Black Friday already?
Yeah, it was already. Well,
Waiting for
that was
that Black Friday
Thanksgiving.
pre-sales?
That was Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. So I was like,
Nah, people do because they give out those midnight
yeah,
shits. Not necessarily at Best Buys, but like
yeah.
around.
But I was
I
like,
did that once. I was over it.
I'm not waiting in this line for just 3 billboards. So I'm like, I'll get it.
Oh
Some
wait, there
other
was a
time.
line to even get in during business
Like it wasn't
hours.
even open yet. That's what people were still waiting outside.
Oh, because they did it. They were closed day, but they opened at a
I
night
think.
release or whatever.
I think like yeah, that's when the sale opens. But
Well,
like,
Best Buy is the worst place to go because they're
mm,
offering that $200 TV every time.
but I wasn't
Like
expecting
30 of
that.
them.
This was like 4:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday. Well,
Hey,
Thanksgiving Day. So,
where else can you buy DVDs like live?
Walmart, and then there's Book Off.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Book Off is your only bet if you don't want to deal with a huge line on fucking day before Black Friday.
Like I didn't go check anywhere else. I thought you meant like any other places that could.
No,
That
I did too. But
return.
I was just wondering what the market is because
Oh.
Walmart would probably be same problem.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lines and shit.
Yeah.
And Bookend would be closed. So fuck. There used to be the tons of places you could go to get fucking snag a DVD.
Yeah, for sure. But,
Especially those, big ones. Oh man. Times.
yeah, but they do have it on Prime for $7.99.
Oh,
HD.
nice.
HD.
Got all the features and shit, but I don't like that as much as the actual tactile fucking copy. I find those easier to control and move through
Sure.
than
Yeah.
digitally.
Like yeah, for sure. Like if you're the kind of guy that fast forwards and goes back and forth, yeah, I could see that. But I feel like that's probably why you should, if you're gonna buy digitally, the other option would be iTunes because they give you the copy of the actual digital copy as opposed to just being available to stream.
Oh, yeah. I still don't really like those digital copies. They're easier to use than streaming for sure.
Yeah.
But they take up hard drive space though.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But yeah, nothing beats that physical disc.
Sure.
Unless 2005, I want you back.
Unless you're running out of space, you're like, okay, I gotta go digital now. Any new programming you've been checking out?
Not so much. Just kind of rehashing Shark Tank till I get a time to kind of marathon through my Hulu stack of This Is Us and The Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Grey's Anatomy for Chris.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not as caught up with Grey's Anatomy as like I used to be, but I still love that show, and I'll watch it when there's enough, like,
Damn.
piled up, enough to marathon through.
Ah, okay. Well,
I
like,
mean, it's a soap opera, basically. It's a primetime soap opera. It's like high school for surgeons.
interesting. Okay, sure. Well, Vikings second half of season 5 just premiered,
Nice.
and so it's weird because I didn't know that
Is Catholic Winnick still on it?
she is, but
She would be the reason I would watch it.
well, Amazon was like, I thought I was caught up, but turns out that there's like second half of like the 4th season that I didn't catch. Like, I thought
Nice.
Ragnar Lothbrok, like I thought he I thought it
That's
was
a
always
name.
weird that they didn't kill him off. Like, there's just
Right.
one episode where they kind of just ended it with him kind of going a little bit nutty, and then that was it. But no, it turns out like he was hanging out with his sons, and they gave him a fair like they kill him off. Like, there's actually a pair, and then his sons go and avenge him. Like that whole subplot
Avenge me.
I completely missed. So it's like, oh my god. So some parts didn't make sense in the opening. Like, okay. But they did do kind of like a, before the premiere of the episode, they did like a kind of
Previously.
a previously, but it's like a new, like a separate episode where like a character's telling her son about her father, who's Bjorn, Ragnar's son, right? So they kind of recap that way through storytelling. So it's kind of a separate episode, but they do, like, I think 80% of the episode is just previous episodes.
Catching you.
Yeah, basically. Which is a good way to kind of recap instead of just doing the previously on Bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that, and I think I found my new favorite show, 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, yeah.
I love the concept. But
Oh, yeah.
what caught me was, though, there's this I forget his name, but so the premise of the show is an American finds a potential spouse
Right.
to have them move to the US, right?
All these weak ass dudes
Yeah.
go and get mail order brides.
That's the stereotype, right? But but it's supposed to be true love, right? But so before they can get married, like, they have 90 days to tie the knot.
Yeah, America
Otherwise-
gives you 90 days
Yeah.
to before you have to commit to marriage to see if you want to file or not. So you have that time period to be like, yes, we're in love, or no, fuck you, beat it.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's this one couple where the guy was getting mad at his wife, right? Her name's Olga.
Is she a Norse girl, or is she like German?
I think Norse, or is that Russian? Well, when you hear the name, you already have an idea of what she may sound like. So
I'm thinking of the Good Earth,
Yeah.
but I think her name was like Olan, maybe,
okay.
and she was Chinese, maybe.
But
Anyway,
he's like,
just like a
like-
big country girl. I'm thinking.
she wasn't like stocky. She was more on the petite side, like just
Oh,
a
nice.
smaller
Right.
person. But he's like, they're arguing, and she's like, just calm down. And he's like, I'm not upset at, it's not what you said, it's how you're saying it. I'm like, boy, you better dump her if you have a problem with how she's saying it. You know,
Right. She got that attitude.
well, I mean, she got that accent. Her English is her second language. You're gonna have
Right.
problems, dude.
Right.
Leave her already. Just leave. If you can't tolerate that right now, no, it's not gonna work.
Unless, was she just like super hotter than him? Like most of the couples I seen on that show,
Yeah.
the couple times I did watch. That's why it's like
It's like all
these
these
dumpy
loser
American
guys.
nerds.
Like,
yeah, that's basically what it is.
You don't
They
deserve.
literally only want them for the green card. Do these fucking guys do not realize it?
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Or it could be true love. Who knows? I doubt it though. Yeah,
Right.
but it's like, and you got these two polar opposites trying to make this relationship work, and it's like,
Right.
I don't know, man. Like you should have been chatting it up first before you tie the knot.
Right.
Get to know her before you bring her down. Unless you know that whole 90 days is, you know, I'm trying to get to know you now. But I guess the whole idea of marriage, right, is getting to know them during your lifetime, right? And I guess in a sense,
Yeah, but I feel like there should be an initial, right? An
oh yeah,
initial
yeah,
part
like
of knowing them, and then there's like the marriage forever and ever knowing them.
yeah,
But I mean, unless it's an arranged marriage, I
yeah.
don't think you should just like meet them on day one of hi, I'm going to be your husband.
Right. Like I'm sure you gotta at least share the same values, I think, and then that
Hmm.
way you can at least
It's a
tolerate
start.
it. Like if you're, I guess, different politically, like in today's climate, it's not gonna work. No,
Oh yeah,
they'll probably even put. I mean, they'll probably scream, lawsuit, lawsuit. It's like he verbally
yeah.
abusing me. It's like, okay,
Oh yeah. You don't want to be someone who's too sensitive and melodramatic.
unless you're both on the same page, then go
Unless you're
for
both, but I feel like if you're both sensitive and melodramatic, that'll be even worse.
it. Oh my god. Yeah.
You
So,
are violating my space. You are violating my bubble.
but
You are violating. Ugh.
I feel like
Kill
if I
yourselves.
were to sit through an entire episode, though, like I'd probably just get a headache. But like I'll just stick to clips. But I think I'd really enjoy that show. Like, you know, these Americans trying to like, oh, okay, all you saw was a pretty face. It's not gonna work,
Right,
man.
dummy. Serves you right.
You American loser.
Right. So you can't last with a pretty face.
No. But yeah, and that show's been around since I think 2014. So it's it's doing good so far. Yeah. But Netflix too. I heard they are about to cancel, or they canceled already. Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
You
All
think
of them suck.
you think they're canceling it like that way they don't have to invest anymore because
Probably.
Disney's gonna or just pick it up anyway?
That, yeah. And because they just started sucking.
You think so?
In fact, a lot of the original showrunners weren't even a part of it. Also, the guy who's in charge of Marvel Television fucking sucks.
Hmm.
In contrast to Kevin Feige, who runs Marvel Studios.
I see. Huh.
So, I mean, we'll really get to see how badly he sucks when it moves over to Disney Plus or whatever it's going to be called.
Hmm. What? I mean, because I feel like what Marvel character or team could you invest in that would work as a TV show?
Should have been the Defenders. Could have totally worked.
You
But
think
the
so?
way that the guy fucked up on the TV end was that he didn't set anything to where they could occur in the cinematic universe and vice versa.
Oh, so if you make a TV show, you want it to be ready
It
for the
needs to
big screen.
interconnect. It needs to connect with both. And I know that's the way it initially started, but it started getting to the point where the TV guy said, he didn't want it to cross over. So you would,
Really?
as it stands now, you would never see any of these established street level characters have any part in the MCU and vice versa.
Ah.
It's just getting really botched. They've botched the fucking Inhumans. They botched fucking Iron Fist right out of the gate. They botched Luke Cage badly on season 2. They botched Daredevil progressively. In fact, if they didn't have Punisher in season 2 of Daredevil, it would have gotten just a thumbs down for most everyone. The only saving grace was Punisher. But even the Punisher season was kind of didn't live up to its expectations.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right. So you don't think there's going to be a season 2 for
There
Punisher?
is, because it
Oh,
already got greenlit, but I don't know if Netflix will air it or what. If it'll just be bought back by fucking Disney, but
I see.
Disney's going full throttle. I mean, they are sparing no expense. They're busting out full blown to make all of these properties. Like Disney Plus is going to be so awesome. Just the breadth and depth of the catalog that they're going to be able to offer. I don't know if Netflix will be able to keep up.
Oh man, what if they made a Swiss Family Robinson TV show? The daily life of the Robinson family. I'd
Like
fucking
live action, because they already
yeah.
kind of have that with Lost in Space. That's what Lost in Space is. Swiss Family Robinson in space.
Ah.
And you don't like that? Did you see this latest one or this
Oh, the
actual
Netflix one? No, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
watch it. No, not yet. So
It's underwhelming. It not terrible, but it won't hit the mark, especially when you think that what's his name was involved.
yeah. Huh.
Descent. Neil what's his name?
Neil Marshall?
Yeah, Neil Marshall. Yeah.
Neil Blomkamp. No. Huh. Interesting. Well,
No, where's
maybe
the next Neil Blomkamp?
I probably would have more fun with the big ass treehouse though. That just looks more fun. I think that was the thing, right? The treehouse. Like everyone wanted to live in that treehouse. I got to see it at Disney World.
Now as like an adult, like you still would be kind of like, yeah.
Well, now I'll be like,
that would be the selling point.
My feet would be like, okay, I need like, it can't just be logs. My feet would hurt. Like, ow, I got arthritis. Ow.
Arthritis.
How did Mr. Robinson deal with that every day?
I know.
Oh my god. But yeah. Huh.
Yeah. No, I probably wouldn't watch it just based off of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I saw a trailer that they were, because I hated fucking Castaway. I hate most of those stuck in an island movies.
Sure.
Except fucking Swept Away, which I actually really liked.
Which one was that?
Madonna, and it was directed by Guy Ritchie. It's a
remake
of a French film. Yeah.
Oh my god. I saw the original, and then when I was told in class, they actually remade.
Well, if you saw the original first, you're not gonna like the Madonna.
Okay.
Just at all. I saw it in reverse because Madonna thought she was good, and Guy Ritchie thought he was good.
Or did he make it because he was dating? Like Madonna pitched him. He's like, okay.
I'm thinking. I'm wondering.
Is it a Guy Ritchie movie though? Like, is it?
No.
Okay. It's not like what he did with.
You
King Arthur,
can't
right?
watch it. Like, you wouldn't watch it. No.
Okay.
Like, as bad as King Arthur was, that's a Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't watch it and then walk away and be like, oh, that movie sucks, but I think it was a Guy Ritchie film. No. None of his trademarks.
Okay. Good.
It's basically like a vehicle for Madonna to just get punched in the face, because that was the best part of that movie. She gets fucking punched.
Does she get beat? Like, because there's fighting, right? Like actual like abuse, right? In the first, like in the original.
Yeah.
So was it like? Okay. Wow. Really? She gets beaten up.
Yeah, and pretty basically raped, I would say. Like, actually, no, not basically. She actually gets raped. Like, totally, unequivocally, she gets raped.
Who plays the guy part? Not.
I still don't know his name.
Oh. Okay.
Some Italian. I want to say Italian dude, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Because it was a foreign film, right? The original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was French. Could have been Italian.
I'm guessing.
But yeah, if you saw the original, you will just not like the remake. There's nothing in it for you if you've seen the original and you watch the remake.
Okay. Good.
And on top of that, if you love Guy Ritchie and you hate Madonna, you will hate this movie even more, because she shows all the reason why people hate her, and he shows none of the reason why people love him.
Oh wow! Okay.
But I love that movie because I'm not a Guy Ritchie fan, and I don't hate Madonna generally.
Huh. So yeah, if you hate Madonna,
and I saw it before I saw the original. That's what prompted me to watch the original when I saw it on Hulu.
Nothing you love about Guy Ritchie is in that movie.
No.
and everything you hate of Madonna is
about Madonna. Yeah, will just make you be like, "Yup,
yep."
Told her I didn't want to see this. I told her Madonna sucks. Let her tell me it's going to be good now.
Oh yeah, dear. Okay.
So that was every boyfriend got dragged to that one dad argument.
Did you catch Outlaw King yet? With Chris Pine? Yeah.
No.
So the way this movie
I can't imagine not loving it.
Yeah. The way this movie was pitched to me was basically, if you've seen Braveheart and you saw the ending where they were going to do that last battle, but they didn't show it, but you know what happens. Basically, this movie is that battle, but it gives you context, everything leading up to it. So this is Robert the Bruce, and he's played by Chris Pine. And like, I didn't know the term for, that part where they execute William Wallace, quartered, where they quartered him, right? So like they totally show you.
He was drawn and quartered.
Yeah, like because they got those two little people kind of mimicking what's going to happen to Wallace. I didn't get that.
Oh yeah.
And then like when they pulling out the rope and like that's supposed to be his guts. Well, they show you the guts in
in this one they
yeah.
go with the gore at
Yeah,
that scene.
it's pretty gory.
Wow.
And Aaron Taylor Johnson is in this movie.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude in this one. Like he's basically his character is like the Irish guy in Braveheart. Like he's just nuts, and you already like him. Like he's your go-to guy. He's loyal.
Like crazy Lancelot. That's how I picture the number 2 guy. Other than that, Lancelot runs away with the queen, but we remove that part. Lancelot's like the dude you always want to have.
Oh yeah, like I think the best Lancelot is Excalibur Lancelot.
Oh no,
not Richard
I like
Gere.
that guy.
Yeah.
I like Richard Gere.
I like Richard Gere.
I just love First Night.
Like, but that's not
when he traverses that fucking thing. He's like timing it out.
Oh, right.
Plus, too, he's fighting the big guy in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's like, "How do you do it?" Well, first you gotta not fear death. Oh,
No,
I
but
can't do that.
I feel
then you're never gonna be great with the sword.
Lancelot though in Excalibur is like he's more believable as a Lancelot than Richard Gere is.
No way. I don't know. I like the romantic Lancelot better than I like the fucking Ultra Magnus down to rock. Like I feel he was such an empty character because he was only loyal. There was no conflicting side to Erin Fogo for whatever the British dude who I also
Excalibur?
like, but yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of King Arthur.
Oh, with Clive Owen.
Yes.
King Arthur.
Okay. No.
Antoine
You're right.
Fuqua,
Yeah,
King
that's
Arthur.
what I'm thinking of. Sorry, totally wrong. No.
Oh yeah, he's more of a loyal
that,
guy. Like he won't cheat on you.
Right.
Like he won't backstab
That's
you.
why I found him boring.
He's your boy.
Because I felt like there was no conflicting emotion. He
Yeah.
just was, "Yup, you got it, Arthur. Fight all of these guys. You got it, Arthur.
Got it, right?
Our man is falling into the fucking cracked ice.
You want me
got it, Arthur.
I'm gonna deliver this message. Got it. I got it. Don't worry. I got your
like,
back.
no questions.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I like that kind of loyalty, but I need to feel like he's conflicted. Like, he's having a thing, but he's choosing not to follow his heart, to follow his loyalty. But he didn't have that. So yeah, no. Excalibur is the most supreme King Arthur story.
And yeah, like that. Because when he's like, this wound still has not healed. I was like, what? Like he still got a cut like that? He didn't get a Band-Aid, but no, he meant like, like in his.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no. Yes, that's what he meant. It's not literal.
It's like a literal wound. I could see why he was still limping. Like he wasn't at the top of his game at the end, but he was still fighting without a helmet. But he's like, oh, there, yeah, I got your back, man. But then this wound has never, like, oh, Jesus, damn. Like
I mean, dude, that's as close to Shakespeare without being Shakespeare. So, like, everything you kind of take at face value, or at least you got to take with a double entendre.
Oh,
like,
my God. And did you know that?
But yeah, no.
That Arthur was in, the actor who played Arthur was in Troy.
Richard.
Is it Richard?
Chamberlain?
Nigel Terry.
Okay, totally. I have nowhere to put him in that movie. I do not know who he was in Troy.
I think he was one of the, not the priests, but one of the speakers when they were talking about their game plan. But like, if you watched it, no, like you were like, oh yeah, that is King Arthur. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's him. But yeah, that's.
I love Troy, but I also love like how Hector's like their number 10, like they're number 1 at a 10 level. But he fucking can't even verse Achilles. Like he's operating as like a boy versus a man. It just felt hard to watch. Also, like that's your guy's best dude. Like fuck, Hector? Dude. You guys are about to get rained on.
Oh, you didn't think he was a good Hector? Eric Bana?
No, I thought Eric Bana was a great Hector.
Oh, yeah.
Just Hector as a character.
Oh yeah.
Like
he ain't got
like
no
a man
chance.
beating up on a boy. It just was bad. Like in fact, how Achilles beat on Hector was worse than how Hector beat on fake Achilles, the cousin.
Oh, I see. Huh, interesting. like when you knew they're gonna fight, like Achilles is gonna win. Like
I knew he was gonna win, but
like we know he's gonna win, but like it didn't give me any of that like okay, like Tyson and
drama.
No, Mr. T and Rocky, like like who's gonna
right.
Like
I see that. Yeah, there was
that competitiveness.
There was no drama to that.
Yeah.
But he had some good lines. Like, yeah, let me take off my mask so you know who you're facing.
Oh yeah, right. Yes,
He's
yes.
like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that was your cousin. Like, you didn't know when you were fighting him that the motherfucker could barely wield his weapon. Like, this is the hero story.
Unless he trained his cousin that good. Like, he was that.
I could tell. The way they shot it, the dude was flimsy.
Oh,
Like, I could tell.
wait, that's not, that wasn't Kyle Reese, was it?
No, that's Garrett Hedlund.
Was that, Tron?
Yes,
Tron,
that's who
Tron,
it is.
Tron Legacy?
Yeah. Tron, Four Brothers, Country Strong.
Oh, yeah. I like him, though.
Fucking, I do. I really like him.
Four Brothers
Yeah.
good? Like,
Four Brothers is dope.
is it?
If you can stand Marky Mark.
Okay. But the idea of
Marky
them,
Mark.
like, because they're four brothers, right? Air quotes,
Four Brothers,
right?
yeah. No,
Okay.
it's fucking dope.
Okay, good. Been wanting to check that out for like the longest
It's
time.
so good. It's so good. It feels like Anton Fuqua, but it's actually Boys in the Hood guy, Singleton.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I know. He sucks.
Well,
But it was Fuqua good.
Okay. Well, it was Fuqua. Was there a message, like a positive message? Did it open up on a sign?
But it wasn't. It wasn't.
Like yield?
Stop.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't dripping with message, but it was better than Fast and the Furious 2. Like, it was an actual good movie, and it didn't have a message that just beat you over the head.
Okay.
You know, loyalty, family, everybody can get down with it, but it was violent, the story moved, and you cared. That's the main thing. Like, you cared in Boys in the Hood, but after a while, was just like, okay, I get it. Fucking, it's real hard being black.
Was Man Apart violent? Like...
Yeah, but not as violent as it should have been.
Okay. Is Four Brothers is violent?
Way
violent. Is it
It's way more emotional too than Man Apart.
What was that Steven Soderbergh movie? Is it Out of Sight?
Well, I mean, that's a Steven Soderbergh movie, but it wasn't that violent.
It wasn't that fun. Huh. Okay. Maybe I think of something else, but okay. Anyway.
It was stylish. It was slick.
Yeah.
I mean, it was slick while being gritty. Like, that's a hard fucking tone.
Yes. Yeah. That's tricky to capture.
It is, because like Oceans. Yeah. Oceans was slick, but it lacked the grit of Out of Sight. So I mean, that was a really fucking great movie.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. Wow.
But yeah, Four Brothers, definitely put it on your list, man. It's a fucking good one.
Okay.
That'll be a classic. Street level classic.
I was thinking of like my starting 5 like fantasy, like
team up,
like prime medieval kind of team, like King Arthur. I got William Wallace. I got Maximus. I got Ragnar Lothbrok on there. Maybe Matt Mortigan. Is that his name? Willow?
Oh fuck yeah, Matt Mortigan. Yeah,
he'd be on there too.
A peck with an acorn.
Yeah. What's the Clash of Titans guy too?
The new one?
Not well.
Or
just
Harry
that
Hamlin
character
or whatever.
Just.
Oh yeah.
Perseus, right? Perseus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess Sam Worthington was all right. I guess. I mean, they did.
Yeah, I know fucking that remake gets blasted, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And I grew up with the fucking Bogie ass original, which is still dope.
Yeah, it is. It is very dope for sure.
Growing up with that didn't affect me liking this new one.
Oh, okay. Right.
In fact, I thought Sam Worthington was poised to be big at one time. Now he's like barely in anything.
Well, I think he's
not
focused.
in anything good.
Well, he's doing all 5 Avatar movies, right? I think that's what he's doing.
Those are gonna suck. Yeah.
Oh, they got what was it, a comic out, or I think it's just a comic. Yeah, Avatar. Some side stories at least, but I mean, yeah. So he's
What's the name? The Naiwi.
I don't care. I've only seen Avatar once. I feel like I should have seen that movie more.
I've seen 1.5.
Like,
it's just not good.
It isn't. No, it really isn't. It's not like.
I agree. Yeah.
It's. Well, I guess
it's spectacle.
I think a part of me wants it to be aliens, but it's probably one reason why Michael Biehn wasn't cast, and they had Steven.
Oh, he was dope though.
Yeah, he was perfect for that role for sure.
In fact, I can't see Michael Biehn doing the general better than what is his name, Steven.
Is it Lee? Lang.
Oh fuck.
Lang.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen
I
Lee.
can't see anybody doing the general better than Stephen Lang, and I don't give a fuck what kind of retcon bullshit they have to pull when they bring him back. I won't watch that movie without Stephen Lang. He is the movie. Bring back Sigourney Weaver. Do whatever you gotta. Bring back Gamora. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch that movie if Stephen Lang is not in it.
He didn't die though, right? He didn't. His character didn't
He
die.
did. No, he's only got murked. He got crushed.
Find a way. Find a way to bring. If you're gonna bring Sigourney
And they
Weaver
are,
back,
because he's listed. Yeah, they're bringing both of them back.
yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck about continuity. Like that story is just.
Or
so
no,
fucking
he's probably gonna be like
milquetoast.
all robot in this.
And I'm fine with that. Just give him 60% of screen time.
Just give it.
In fact, he was barely in Don't Breathe, but he still lights up that movie. He's the only name I can recall from that whole bullshit movie, which was good.
Yeah. Well, you got
And that girl you like, but I hate.
Well, I
Milquetoast the movie.
She's cool.
Kristen Stewart's sister.
Oh,
With
terrible.
more of resting bitch face.
We got Don't Breathe the sequel, right?
Keep not breathing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not interested in that.
Or Hold Your Breath.
Hold your breath. Yeah.
It's gonna be called Hold Your
Keep
Breath.
holding.
Keep holding. Jane Levy. Jane Levy is her name.
That's her name. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping it turns
Thanks
out.
for
well.
ruining the Evil Dead remake, which was awesome.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Hated it the first time. It's one of those movies.
Oh
But
yeah.
I think I was just holding on to childhood too hard the first time around that I didn't give it its due.
Right. I didn't get it the first time around. It was just like it was kind of like The Thing 2011. I just kind of it was a Redbox pickup on the spot.
Oh.
So like
yeah,
when
yeah.
I saw The Thing, I'm like 2011, right? So I'm like, dude, this is not like
so old.
it's okay, you know. And then I watched the original, and then I watched 2011. Why does no one love this movie? Why is
You and me only, dude. I feel like Chris didn't hate it, but I feel like we're the only people who just like love it.
I mean, it's a prequel. Yes, it's a prequel, but they
Post-war
probably didn't
sequel.
market it as a prequel. Like,
I feel a lot of things could have been made to make it better, like more use of practical effects, which is what the filmmakers wanted. The studio just went the other way. But even though with the bougie effects, how can you not like it?
Yeah.
It's not trying to replace The Thing and your
No.
childhood.
You're just
Everyone
getting
in your
that's the
40s
Norwegians.
and 30s.
That's what the Norwegians
Yes,
did.
the Norwegian side.
Yes, it's a completely different story.
And if you're threatened by America looking weaker, like honestly, the Norwegians handled it way worse than us. And the one survivor was American. So what the fuck are you guys crying about?
Yep.
The Norwegians didn't up us at all. Like what the fuck you trying to don't get patriotic with me? Like what did you hate about it?
Yeah. I mean,
In fact, most of those guys are from Game of Thrones and they died screaming like a bitch.
he died with a thing in his mouth. Oh,
I don't know. I love it. And I don't even care about the fan service because I didn't like catch that the first time around. You know, it's upon further views. I'm like, oh, that's why the axe was there. Or, oh, that's how the, you know, it's like, okay. But you don't need none of that. The movie's just dope. If you like The Thing, why wouldn't you like this? It's basically The Thing.
It is a thing.
Like, I even like the guys who were going to do the practical effects.
Yeah.
They went on to do their own movie, which is a ripoff of The Thing, but using the practical effects they wanted to use in The Thing 2011, and it's called Harbinger Down, and it fucking kicks ass.
Really?
It is so remake, so sci-fi-ish, but it is so good.
Harbinger Down?
And it stars, Steven Dorff. So good. Used to be on Netflix. If it's on, check it out, you guys. Harbinger Down.
Damn. I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Really? Oh, okay. It better be. It better be.
Actually, I don't know if it's Chris who said he didn't hate it. It could have been Brad, but one of them said like they can see why and all of this, but they didn't like love it. Like I feel like you and me are the only people who love it. Who like love that movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah.
So we're gonna get to the part of this segment. Why this segment is here? It's basically a month in review for December. So this month we actually have a review we're gonna be doing on a Jessica Chastain flick called Woman Walks Ahead. Sort of a very romanticized Western.
Look at
Well, it's I think it's part biopic on Catherine Weldon.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it was directed by Susanna White, and it focuses on a woman a painter who wanted to
walk ahead.
Walk ahead. Yeah,
She learns how to walk through the movie,
yeah. And I love when the movie
but
says the
ahead
title in the movie. Like,
in the movie.
yeah,
Oh, you're one of those guys.
yeah. Like,
Like,
presents a clear and present danger. Like he said that whole thing in the movie.
Oh, title,
Oh my
movie
god!
title.
He said it in there. Air Force One. Okay, got it. They don't say the thing though. They don't say this is the thing, right?
Right.
They don't. But yeah, so we got that. We also have part 2 of our interview with Bradley Crawford. That was a very long conversation. I thought it gets better. It gets a little bit more fun too. But on the previous one, we kind of Bradley Crawford's very. He knows how to break down a story. I really loved his take on
Yeah, he does.
3 Billboards and how.
Yeah, he's a really talented dude.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. So like the story is basically the middle part of a story because you got the post. You know, the daughter's killing already happened. Yeah. You know, and now they're on their way to find the killer. So that's how it starts, basically.
Because the writer actually comes from theater, so this movie could be easily adapted to theater because they don't depict a lot of things that could be shown on the stage, other than maybe the firebombing.
Oh wow!
But it's very much character and dialogue driven.
Yes, and you kind of get that it's a very open-ended film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you and I kind of gave it our own endings, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen 3 Billboards, go out and get it. Just don't try to get it on fucking Black Friday Eve.
Right. Yeah, and we also will be watching Aquaman this month.
Mm-hmm.
Jason,
come on, James Wan, hit it out of the park.
Jason Momoa is hyping that movie up. You think Aquaman is part Hawaiian?
In the story, he just can't be. He's Atlantean/human. But
like,
the dad is played by Tamura Morrison, who's Maori. So if anything,
really?
He should be half Maori. Yeah.
Aquaman is half Maori.
Should be, if they're gonna actually bother to incorporate what human ethnicity is.
Yeah.
He should be Maori.
So the white part is the mom.
Yeah, that's the Atlantean.
Okay, got it. Huh.
Also, everybody needs to know that white people are also the majority in the ocean. So Atlanteans are majority white. That's just real life.
Well, I think it's because they're in the ocean, right? So they don't catch that sun.
Right.
So they got.
Well, I mean, they're kind of deep down, so maybe they might lose pixels. But it's just, they're keeping it accurate by making them white. Huh. And I like that. I like when a film keeps ethnicities accurate and don't just wash shit out so they can make money in China or wherever.
I know. I didn't know that was like. I guess people are being more vocal about it. I guess because I never, like I knew that. Woo. No, like the a movie would do good in international markets. Like I'm sure there is a market for it, but they said that China is their bigger one.
Yeah, when you spend over $100 million on a film, it needs to be allowed in China, and it needs to do well in China.
Because they're gonna pirate it afterwards anyway, right?
Well, they spend more money than Americans on movies. They actually dictate the success of films. If China stops watching Avengers, if China's government blocks Avengers, we don't get any more Avengers.
Damn, really?
Yeah, they're that powerful.
Wow.
As you can see in The Meg, which casts its female heroine as Chinese, even though she has no chemistry with the transporter.
She doesn't have chemistry. Oh my god.
I mean, she's a great actor. And he's fine by himself. Just together, the movie kept on trying to force that love story on us, and it just wasn't working because they don't have any sparks.
Huh? You think it wasn't John Turteltaub? Because he made Travolta and
Oh yeah, Diana, fucking what's her name? Diana.
Kevin Bacon's wife.
Oh, what movie was that?
Phenomena.
Oh, I thought they had a great spark.
Yeah, they did.
That movie.
Kyra Sedgwick.
Yeah, Kyra Sedgwick. Yeah, that's a great one. Phenomenon's great. The Meg.
What were you thinking of? Were you thinking of Diane Lane?
No, from the other one that Turteltaub did, the National Treasure.
Oh, okay, her. Diane Kruger.
Yeah, she's good too, but she didn't have great chemistry with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
But nothing near as bad as The Meg.
Oh, okay.
But The Meg is still a great popcorn movie. I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It just is.
Check out our review on it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We did that one too.
Yeah. So that's what we got coming up this month. Woman Walks Ahead. Interview with Bradley, part 2.
Bradley.
And we got Aquaman. And then we'll be off for New Year's, which New Year's Day is on a Tuesday.
Yeah, random.
Yeah. How random is that? I think I don't know if I have to go and work on that day. I think the building's closed, but yeah.
I mean, people might come in. They might be all either fucked up from New Year's Eve, or they might be all hungover. You gotta come and get it replenished.
Just drink that electrolytes, right? I see people drinking that baby formula, like chugging it. Like what? I guess that helps. Like if you're that hungover, I don't feel like I can get that hungover anymore. Like I probably die, or I probably never wake up.
Got depleted.
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah.
Like at this point, no, I don't think I can do that. Yeah. But don't. Well, anyway.
No baby drink for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good Christmas, everyone, in the coming weeks, and we'll be releasing those.
See you next year.
Yeah, next year for another month in review.
Yep.
All right. Peace. All right. Well, that is it for this episode. Thank you for checking it out. Be sure to check out this episode's show notes for links to all our social media sites. But other than that, be sure to visit our website, nekkomedia.com. That's Nekko media.com. And we also be on Twitter and Instagram. Very active on both of those. And you can check those out at cynical_mass. That's CINECAL_MASS. And feel free to get in touch through email, cinephiles@gmail.com. Any movie recommendations, we'd love to check it out. Any screeners we'd love to review. Any potential guests? Yeah, we love having guests on the show too.
Yeah, if you're a filmmaker, fucking hit us a line and we'll get you on the show. Ask you your top 6 movies and what it's like to be an artist like you.
Oh, yes. And any fellow cinephiles and Cenobites. You are welcome.
Yes.
Any place that they can hit you up, Mox?
At villainous_kind. Instagram and fucking Twitter. But don't bother. I rarely check it except when I'm drunk. So I'd either send it to Ono or the show.
Yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at thisisono. That's this is OHNO. Same goes for Instagram.
Oh,
no. Yup. All right. Well, thank you again. Take it away, Annika.
This has been a Nekko Media podcast broadcasting from the Blood Cave, part of the /Potter family. For myself, Annika Pussyfoot, Mox, and Ono, keep the lights on and check under that bed because there's only one universal truth. No lives matter. That means you. Stay rating, Wokeland.
We have candy.
Probably both, it's really bad. And we do the shit all for you. And we sound like shit while we do. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast. Tigers podcast in your face. Podcast. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast. Tigers podcast.